welcome to Tarot Tuesday for the week of August 18th. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Take what resonates, and if this reading doesn't speak to you, go check out your other two signs videos for deeper messages. So, Taurus, we are here at the end of Leo season, and we're going to be going into fellow Earth sign season, Virgo, on the 23rd. So this should give you some respite from the summer, even though this is the last sign of the summer. The heat has not gone away, but we do end with the equinox, which signifies us going into the fall season. Yeah, but so the biggest energy of right now, though, is that we just had that eclipse in Leo last week, and the following week from now, we are going to have another eclipse in the sign of Pisces. So these eclipses are really revealing to us things about ourselves that we maybe didn't previously know, parts of our power, of our magic, Taurus. But this shedding can feel chaotic in the moments that they're happening, yeah? So we are moving into more practical Virgo. Virgo's like back to school, getting all of our ducks in a row. And we also have, by the last day of this reading, the 25th, when we meet again, we're going to have Mercury also moving into Virgo. So things are going to get a little bit more practical and grounded. But right now, between these eclipses, we're kind of free-floating, yeah? So let's see what that means for you, Taurus. And this week, I'm using the Forager's Daughter Tarot. So let's see what we got going on for Taurus. So first off the bat, we have the Nine of Wands reversed. And so this card was coming up a lot last week. There we go. Nine of Wands reversed is about, you can see this little mouse. I think what was a bunny last week, but so this little mouse is clinging to these wands, these sticks, and it's your passions, it's what you love right now, it's what drives you, and you're somewhat hoarding all of these different wands. And so right now, Taurus, you're being asked to loosen your grip. Loosen your grip, and also this could be a good time as we're heading into fall, a deep cleaning out. This is when we start to winterize our spaces. So yeah, cleaning out summer stuff, prepping for winter or at least fall stuff right now. As things start to cool down, you're gonna need more sweaters, things like that. It's gonna start getting darker earlier. There's 2 hummingbirds outside for you right now, Taurus. That's amazing. Anyways, this is time to, and it's like, bring that joy back in. Enjoy this transition that we are in, and enjoy this cleanse, recondo. It's, does it bring you joy or not? Things like that. So Taurus, really doing a deep gutting out, and it's not just like more tangible things. This is more about that, are there old beliefs that you're hanging on to that aren't working for you anymore? And is there room to clean out even just your mind? To have an open mind, sometimes we need to clean out some of those cobwebs, And because you're coming from a place, look at this. You've got the Ace of Swords. And so where I was just going with that cleaning out your mind space, Ace of Swords is that pure mind. So really, Taurus, in hindsight of, the easiest way I can explain this is like when you hang on to that belief about Santa or the Tooth Fairy, and you know that it's not working for you. That is like the most easy way to explain it. But we are adults, so it could be something like a way that you believed in a person, at work maybe. Like if the mission of your company isn't aligning with you anymore, then you have to choose to move where you feel comfortable. And so Ace of Swords is saying that, like for that open mind, where can you get more space? Because there's been times where even when I was a manager and I had new people giving me new ideas, sometimes I'll want to be like, no, this is the way that I do it. But the more that I open to taking on those new ideas, the more progress we made. So, Taurus, I don't know what that looks like for you, but that's what you got coming to pass right now. And so right now, you have the Knight of Pentacles reversed again. Everything's reversed. That's okay. It's this eclipse season energy that's happening. But so, Knight of Pentacles is saying that there is something that it's your physical needs right now, and what you need to work towards that. So with this, you want to tap into, like, if there is some level of budgeting, maybe, is there, or even if it's just the gym, if there is something, like if you know that you need to go harder on leg day, or maybe cardio or something, because it is the physical body, and you can see that these are onions. So maybe it's even food things. And so just because they're onions are generally tied to immunity things, and as the seasons change, we're not quite there yet, but as the seasons change, it's like cold and flu season. So Taurus, just watch for yourself that you are taking care of that immunity, so that as we move into colder seasons, you aren't going to fall sick. So you want to make sure that you're sleeping. You want to make sure that you are not putting anything in your body to cause too much inflammation, things like that. But yeah, so Taurus right now, like the big focus needs to be on your physical needs met, and then you can open up to pursuing these old passions and stuff. Yeah. And yeah, so we're moving towards the Queen of Pentacles. Look at that. Yeah, so Queen of Pentacles, you're coming out in a place of embodying yourself, your earth sign queen, of your nest is safe, your nest egg is full. And so Taurus, this is you being able to master all of this, your physical needs, your mind, and really focusing on, yeah, one or two passion projects, probably more than spreading yourself too thin. Yeah, that is what the Forager's Daughter Tarot has for you, but I'm going to pull one more card from the Flower of Life Oracle deck. All right, and so here, this is your card, Belief. I'll read it a little bit. A belief is a thought you think so many times over that you eventually hold it to be true. It's something that you have been practicing for a long time, and it always feels like the most familiar path to take. If your life is pleasing, stay with this. If your life is not pleasing, it's time to change your thoughts, thus changing your beliefs. Today, you'd be like to say to yourself, I am not limited by my past or future thinking. I choose my thoughts with care and mindfulness. I regularly have new insights and discover new ways of seeing my world. I am willing to change and grow. So, for you, Taurus, yeah, that's this card. This card is asking you that, hey, with all these eclipses, with this change into Virgo season, there is something that you're willing to shift. And once you shift that mindset, then things are going to start to actually be there for you to harvest right now, as that's where we're heading. We're heading into the harvest season. Yeah, that is what I have for you, Taurus, this week. I hope that helps. I do hope that whatever mental states you need to shift for you to access all of these fruits that are available, these fruits and flowers that are available, and I'll see you next week. Bye.